We're walking on thin ice. We are treading the same path taken by the first democratic regime ever created in the Western world, namely the Roman Republic. The Roman Republic inadvertently acquired an empire around the world, and they then discovered that to maintain, expand, protect this empire, they required standing armies. Standing armies is what George Washington warned us against in his farewell address, that they will destroy the structure of government that we tried to create in our Constitution to prevent the rise of an imperial presidency. The single most important article in our Constitution is the one that gives the right to go to war exclusively to the elected representatives of the people, to the Congress. Our Congress, in October of 2002, voted in both houses to give this power to a single man, including the use of nuclear weapons if he so chose, and of course less than 6 months later he did choose to exercise it in Iraq.
For too long, our culture has said, if it feels good, do it. Now America's embracing a new ethic and a new creed. Let's roll.
I think the history of the United States as a work in progress and our attempt at democracy here is a constant struggle between capitalism and democracy. And there have been ebbs and flows where democracy looks like it's winning. You rein in those powerful forces. But the fundamental reality is that most of the government's decisions today are substantially dictated by powerful corporate interests. Clearly, capitalism is winning.
على وضعها هذا وتصرفاتها هذه أمريكا تفشل وتفشل من الدول نهائيا وتصعد غير دول مكان أمريكا. وأنا مو سياسي لكن تحليلي كرجل عادي هذا أمريكا تخسر لأن تصرفات أمريكا مو تصرفات مال دولة كبرى.
In my lifetime, I have seen the collapse of the Nazi, of the Imperial Japanese, of the British, French, Dutch, and Russian empires. They go down pretty easily. What I want Americans to understand today, the price of liberty is eternal vigilance, and we have not been vigilant since Dwight Eisenhower issued his warning to us back in 1961 about the dangers of unauthorized power in the form of the military-industrial complex.
We should take nothing for granted. Only an alert and knowledgeable citizenry can compel the proper meshing of the huge industrial and military machinery of defense with our peaceful methods and goals, so that security and liberty may prosper together.
You got to realize 20 years of the military, you're trained always to respect authority, to be a team player. When the war started in Iraq, I hit a turning point in where my values as an officer diverged.
Hey, buddy!
I had to basically remove myself. So why we fight? I think we fight because too many people are not standing up saying, I'm not doing this anymore.
I fought in a war, and I left my friends behind me to go looking for the enemy, and it wasn't very long before I would stand with another boy in front of me, and a corpse that just fell into me, with the bullets flying round. And I reminded myself of the words you said when we were getting on, and I bet you're making shells back home for a steady boy to well. Fought in a war, and I left my friends behind me to go looking for the enemy of a decade gone before. I reminded myself of the words you said we were getting on, and I bet you're making shells back home for a steady man to wear. Round his neck, what I wanted to think of you, as if you're waiting for a letter to unwrite, because I'll be here quite a while. stretched before me infinitely. I couldn't really think. Baby, on now, keep your head down, pal, there's trouble plenty. In this hardest day, I can see hope, I can see light. I reminded myself of the looks you gave when we were not getting on. I bet you're making shells back home for a steady man to burn. And it's natural and want to think of you as if you're waiting for this letter to arrive, because I'll be here quite a while.